Hey, you guys, Desmond here,
And LaCresha.
and welcome back to the channel.
Woo-hoo.
Today, we are here to cover RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under, Season
Woo.
2, Episode 6. Whew. But before we get into that, I just want to remind everyone to make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. The love that y'all been showing us has been extremely appreciative, and we want to continue to grow. So join our family. Like the amount
Yes.
of followers we've gotten the past 2 weeks, 109 to be exact. Thank
Hmm.
y'all. Thank y'all
Yes.
so much.
And followed by two of your wonderful queens.
Yes, Minnie Cooper, thank you for the love that you've shown us on our social
Yes.
medias. And also Queen Kong, thank you. We've also had our own conversation, and thank you just for being awesome.
Yes.
I
Many.
really,
Yes.
Minnie and Queen, we really do appreciate y'all. So thank y'all.
Mhm.
Thank y'all. So, what did you think of this episode altogether?
It was a good episode.
Again, great episodes until we get to Secret Celebrity. But at this point, our Secret Celebrity would have been up, but we're going to record it after this one. So,
Mhm.
yeah, you'll know by now I didn't particularly care for this week's Secret Celebrity.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyway, let me go
Mhm.
and share the screen so we can get into this gig, honey. All right, so we start off saying goodbye to our dearly departed Yuri guy. She shouldn't have left. But anyway, they read her message, and Spanky had a little moment, just saying, back in New Zealand, a lot of people don't take Yuri seriously.
Mhm.
And she's a fucking star, and she made it further than Anita Wiglet. Ah! The shade, I live.
The shade of it
I
all.
live. Not too much on my girl Anita Wiglet.
Yes, because I loved Anita Wiglet.
We
I was
might be
mad when she
seeing
left.
her soon. Wink, wink. We might be seeing her soon. Wink, wink. But anyway, so we move on. It's the next day. They're in the workroom, and Queen Kong decided to apologize to everyone in the room for basically shifting the energy in the workroom last week.
Mhm.
She's not going to apologize to Beverly, and I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't either.
But she apologized like, "Hey, I get it. I drained the energy out the room. I'm sorry.
I
I get
didn't mean to do it,
I get into these mind frames, and we find out more things about that later. And Queen, I feel you when it comes to fathers, because I was ready to anyway. So yeah, so we fully understand why you had your moment, but it was nice that you apologized. And then her and Beverly
Mhm.
hugged, and then Beverly also apologized for her part in all that. And I appreciated Beverly for doing that.
Yeah, that took a lot of guts.
And I'm like, well, I thank you for apologizing, because she really was reacting to that bullshit you was pulling, okay?
Yes.
And then them two started hugging, like, well, hold on, I guess we can hug too.
It's a love fest. I
So RuPaul walks into the workroom, and I
love
guess
that suit.
this is just the week of no mini challenges, I guess.
No.
They will be creating and starring in a tourism campaign that shows off their charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent of your hometown. So I just wanted to read what RuPaul said right there, so people can stop saying that Spanky should have won this week. Let's continue. So, as soon as this heifer got on my good side, she immediately got back on my bad side. Like, Miss Bev, honey, Miss Bev. Because she sat there and she was like, hey, y'all, obviously I'm not hitting the mark. What can I do to better myself? And
Right.
King Kong and Hannah Conda, which Hannah did not play
Was on one this episode.
either time, because they had two conversations. Neither one of those conversations, she was beep. I'm like, oh, Hannah. But she was telling her the truth. Like,
Right.
be yourself. Just be yourself. Don't be what you think other people want.
Right. Don't be this caricature of yourself.
Yeah. And she got upset the second time they had the conversation. Nobody's giving me any examples. How are they supposed to give you an example on being yourself, honey?
Exactly.
Just be
I
your
mean,
damn self.
And I can understand being in a toxic family situation where, well, dad is the one who says what's, what goes and this, that, and the other, and win by any means. But there's a reason why you get older and you get away from stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you have to have some type of empathy, and you need to figure it out.
And
She's
just
21.
self-awareness, honey. You should like they shouldn't have to give you examples on how to be yourself. You should know
Exactly.
how to do that. It's you.
Heck, I'm almost 40. I still don't know how to be myself.
That part of Spanky's, Spanky was 37 at the time of shooting this, and she's like, I'm still discovering things about myself daily, but I'm still presenting my most authentic self at every moment. And that's what you need to do, Beverly. Because I do like Beverly. I know I read Beverly. I do. But
We all
I
read Beverly.
I like her. I really do. But it's just here's the thing. You want them to do your homework for you. And they can't do homework for you, honey.
And you can't do that. You can't go through life that way. Because trust me, I know.
You got to do your own homework, honey. You can't copy off your friends. You can't be who you think they want you to be. You have to be yourself. Do your own homework, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Stop cheating off the classmate next to you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Do your own homework.
You got to pass the test on your own merit. That's why the little screen is up.
They put screens up on y'all?
Not on me, but we do on our students at my job.
Oh, really? I'm glad they didn't when I was in school. Anyway, this little moment, it was cute, but at the same time, quit calling her. Like,
that irritated me.
I understood why she did it, but
right,
you're coddling her. When they were giving her, when Queen and Hannah were giving her them facts she needed to hear.
Yes, because sometimes you have to hear the harsh truth about yourself. Because that's the only.
You think I like hearing harsh truths about myself? No, but I sit there and I reevaluate. And I'm like, you know what? I do that. I need to quit that.
Exactly. Like I had to do that this whole summer. Like I got some information about myself. I realized some things about myself. I felt like I was accused of things that I wasn't doing, or at least that wasn't my intent. And I had to rewind and take a look back and, okay, why would people think that? And okay, well, where is this coming from? And why do I do this, or why do I feel this way? And eventually, I realized, oh, okay, well, these are the reasons why this happened, and this is the reason why that happened, and it has helped. It has lifted a complete burden off of me.
Yes, it's called growing and evolving as a person.
Yes.
We're not meant to be the same people that we were. I can honestly tell you, I'm not the same person I was 10 years ago. I'm not the same person I was I'm not the same person I was 2 months ago.
You're not the same person you were 5 minutes ago.
That point. So yeah, just quit coddling her. Like, damn, I get why she did it. I get it. But at the same time, I think I would have just held back and just let her work through that, because this is something she's going to work through
alone. She needed to.
Yeah. Now, one thing I've noticed about Miss Queen here, this is the second time she done scrapped her plans last minute, had to pull something together in like 30 minutes. Because you remember her outfit from episode 1.
Right.
You had a whole nother concept. Last minute, she got rid of it. She did the same thing here, honey. Don't overthink. You know what I'm saying?
Don't.
Because I think that's what that is here, because I'm guilty of that myself. I am an overthinker.
All the time.
How many times I've done this exact thing at work? A plan is due at noon. It's 11:30, and I'm like, you know what? Starting over.
Yep, I've
done
a whole assignment I need to do. I'm just now finding out that my partner emailed me, and I'm like, why didn't you just text me?
Yeah, so like I coming from somebody who overthinks as well. Bring it back, honey. I imagine your original plan was just fine. I imagine. We never know. It probably was shit. We don't know. But like,
it probably was a lot of fun, and you just didn't think it was.
Yeah, honey. Just stop coming
but
from
that was
another.
That was RuPaul throwing out hints, and her not picking up on what those hints were and
I'm
thinking
sitting there
that
and
it
I'm
was
like, oh honey, there was a hint, grab it. And I guess I'm so used to queens like Heidi. Oh, okay. As soon as RuPaul
right,
said,
because Spanky, when she got to Spanky, Spanky said, "Oh, this one, okay, let me pick that one up.
thank
Oh,
you.
let me pick that one up. Oh,
Thank
wait,
you.
what? Oh, let me pick this one up. And what else? Oh, okay, bet.
It
I
reminds
got
me
you.
of Ingeria on season 14. Michelle kept telling her to crawl. She didn't. And as soon as Di got up there, she's like, and I'm gonna stomp the floor and started crawling. I'm like, that's how you do it.
Right?
But yeah, honey, just
Check.
ease the mind, honey, ease the mind. So we get in there and we're joined by Suzanne Paul, which I'm shocked she didn't join us on the main stage.
Right.
Like,
I thought she was gonna be a judge.
yeah, I thought she was gonna join us for the main stage, and clearly she didn't. And I'm like, this is worse than season one. Hell, at least season one we had somebody like every other episode. This season, I think we've had probably one person
Right.
the whole season join Michelle and Reese. But she was lovely. She gave some great critiques.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about it before. I love that they're actually trying to help the queens now instead of just purposely letting them fail.
Right.
But sometimes you can give them as much advice as they did, and some people still just don't pick up on it.
Right.
But let's get to the main stage. What do you think of RuPaul's look this week?
It's cute. I like it.
It's cute. This is like a classic Ru look. I feel like we've seen some form of variation of this before.
Yeah, because I was looking at it, I was like, have I seen this before?
Yeah, when she walked out in, I'm like, I've seen this.
It looks like something she wore when she was judging Bianca Del Rio.
Yeah, like, but it's still lovely. It is.
Yeah.
Joined by
Love the gold
Michelle,
lame.
who is stunning this week. I'm like, okay, Michelle, I see you. I see you. And then Reese Nicholson. And the category this week is swimsuit edition. We saw the looks last week because they showed everybody's looks for some reason. So I was wondering what the category actually was, and now we know it's swimsuit edition. So at first it's Queen Kong. Yeah. Just like I said last week, this is stunning.
Yes. It's gorgeous. I love it. The onk on the head.
Everything is right. Everything is right.
I need a tutorial on that makeup.
Spanky Jackson, I agree. I think this is the best Spanky's looked all season.
It was the best she looked all season.
This was a really good look. I really enjoyed it.
Yes, the first time your ass could be out on purpose.
Stop that. Up next is Molly Poppins, one of the two GC lifeguards, I believe what they were. They were something. No,
I forgot what they were supposed to be. I forgot
what they said. Meter maid. It's right here. Geez.
Yeah, meter maid.
Meter maid.
Whatever that is.
Out of the two, I do prefer Beverly's more, but this is still cute.
Mm-hmm.
Anaconda. I like that she thought outside the box.
Right.
Is this my favorite though?
No.
But I do want to give her points because she's like, swimsuit, bet. Let me give you this.
I'll give you alien swimsuit.
Yeah, like I like that she thought outside the box.
Right. I'll give you burqa.
Like I'm gonna give you a soft one. And then Beverly Kills. This was amazing. I really enjoyed this look. Bam. Like this was really good. So we discussed last week that Queen Kong was our favorite. Is she still your favorite?
Yes.
Yes, it's still
hands down.
Well. Still my favorite as well. So let's run through their commercials. Up first is Queen Kong. I didn't particularly care for it.
No, it wasn't the best.
Yeah. It felt very robotic at times.
It was too serious. And again, the thing is like apparently she is a stage performer type theater queen. And I, again, like the first time, she just doesn't know how to translate that to camera.
Yeah, like, was it bad? No. But like, I didn't feel like I got any of her personality because not only are you selling your hometown to us, you're selling yourself as well.
Right.
And like I felt like I didn't get any of her personality. And we kind of got a glimpse in that during the critiques. You know, she mentioned how she called her father
Mm-hmm.
to let her know, hey, I'm going on the show. And the only thing the father cared about is if they were going to use their last name.
Right.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That is awful.
And baby, RuPaul was on it this episode.
Mm-hmm.
He really was. I'm not sure if she had her a coffee enema or something, but the
Coffee enema.
listen, she said it, okay? But she was really, and she gave great advice this week, and basically just telling her never speak to him again.
Yep.
Clearly
Cut it off.
bringing nothing but negativity into your life.
Yes.
And I can understand that adjusting your mind frame coming into the competition. I can see
Mm-hmm.
that fucking with you. Because
Yeah, especially through the whole competition, because she has literally been killing it the whole season. Like, the looks have been on point, the makeup's been on point. There are just certain things that she does where she falters a little bit, more specifically when it comes to these acting and promotion challenges. But it's like, baby, you got it.
And it reminds me so much of Jujubee for UK
Right.
versus the
Just
world.
fuck what everybody else
We
says.
found out in the finale that right before she left, she had a run-in with her mother.
Right.
It really threw her off mentally. And it made sense. Now, it makes sense for some of them outfits. But it made sense why we feel like she wasn't fully there during the season. Like, you know, on some of the challenges, we're like, Jujubee, this is something you should be, you know, killing right now. What's going on?
Yeah. What's
But
going
yeah, honey,
on?
we love you. Up next is
Big fan.
This was funny,
Yes.
but it wasn't the assignment.
No.
Like, she sold herself down.
Right. You know, this looked like it was like a season 14, 13 promotion challenge. I don't remember which one it was. But yeah, that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed it, but she didn't really sell her hometown. She didn't, and that was part of the assignment. So I wish
Right.
people online would
Because there was
and think it was Rob, because she wasn't.
no highlights on certain places or what their significance was. Yeah.
Yeah, so I enjoyed it.
Yeah. She just didn't
Hilarious.
do the assignment.
Yeah. Up next is Molly Poppins. I agree. Like, you, you could tell she clearly don't like that place.
Mm-hmm.
I wish she would have really dove in on the fact that she didn't like it. Like, it was more like
Right.
an ironic, like, oh, I don't like this place. I wish she would have like really just dove in on, oh, this place. Do you see this? This is terrible. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I wish she would
right
have
gave like a historic tour,
mm-hmm.
as it were. Like, this is where this negative thing happened, but put it in a funny way.
Yeah, like, I really wish she would have just went in on how much she didn't like the place.
Honk honk, wink wink.
Yeah. 8.
8. Middle Perth.
Oh, it was so good.
Okay, Lord of the Rings.
It was so funny. She was selling her hometown and herself like you're supposed to.
Yes, and just made it into a fantasy world.
Yes.
Choose your own adventure. Do you kill?
Like, I live.
The black swan or feed it? This was ridiculous.
Yeah, I didn't like this at all.
I knew she was gonna lose as soon as I saw like what her plan was.
Yeah, because it made no sense in that workroom. I'm like, huh?
Oh, hey, wait.
You want to do what?
What do you mean? Bendy Irwin and Robert Irwin's younger sister. Okay.
Younger lesbian sister. I'm like, why did we throw the lesbian in there? We could have just said
right. Why couldn't you just have been like younger sister? Why are you a lesbian?
I don't know. But
and then you're looking for a sugar daddy.
Yeah, that I'm glad Michelle called that out. Like, you're a lesbian, but you're looking for a sugar daddy.
And tried their best to justify it in the interview, and I'm just like, no, that didn't work.
No. But yeah, Hannah Conda won this week's challenge, which I completely agree with. Do you?
Yeah.
And our bottom two this week was Queen Kong and Beverly Kills. Do you agree with this bottom two?
Yeah.
I do as well. I really do. Molly, I enjoyed hers more than I enjoyed these two. So I'm like, okay, even though Beverly's look is better,
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the right call. Obviously, because we finna get this here lip sync. But
Oh, this amazing freaking Cirque du Soleil display here.
and all to a freaking RuPaul song.
Right?
Like we haven't had somebody cut up to a RuPaul song like this since Latrice and Mo Hart did "Sissy That Walk" on All Stars 4.
Right?
But
It's
yeah,
like, oh, you want tricks? Let me give you trick, darling.
Rex,
Trick, darling.
Circus so gay, honey.
Yes.
Here's Reese's face. Oh, I got the judges' faces too.
Yes.
Baby, they were going.
She said, I am going to lip sync for all of my lives.
It was just,
oh, that is such a gorgeous shot right there.
It really is. I think I'm gonna make this the thumbnail.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just they really did such a good job. And I'm
editing this.
And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I think this is gonna be a double Shantae.
I thought so too.
I really thought they both were going to stay.
Because as much as I am not necessarily like a Beverly Hills fan per se,
She
at least
did
not
just
in this
as-
show.
Yeah, she
But
did just as good.
yes, even with the little Monet exchange fake out on the
I
trick.
tried to get a screenshot of that. They were all too blurry for me to be okay with it. But yeah,
Right.
I thought that was funny. I enjoy the fake outs. I do. Like I liked it when Candy did it. So like when she did it, I'm like, okay, that's cool. Michelle's face.
Right? Because they constantly looked like they was gonna run into each other. They did run into each other.
They ran into each other twice.
Yes.
At least that's what they showed. It could have been more.
Right. And then like it was like Kong would do a trick. Boom. Beverly was like, oh, I could do that too. Boom. Look, it was like the best sporting event I've ever been to in my entire life.
Look at Ruth's face. The eyes. Look at the eyes.
No, the mouth. Look at the mouth. That mouth
what
is
the
like,
fuck is going on here?
Oh my God, what did I do?
Like, what the fuck is going on here? That's what's in her face right now.
She was like, you know them other 5, this is a lip sync for your lives. I said, never mind, cancel that. Cancel them. This is a lip sync for your life.
And then there's another room's like, what are y'all doing?
Wait a minute. I don't understand. Wait, what am I looking at?
There's too much going on.
Why are you over here?
Oh, I really enjoyed this lip sync. They did that. And I was really upset this wasn't a double Shantae, because if they would have did double Shantae, with there being one more episode and then the finale, we could have had a top 4 like we did last season. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But maybe they wanted the top 3. I don't know, but I was shocked. You know, if Charity Case and what was that girl's name? Scarlett Harlot can get a double Shantae for that mess of a lip sync. This should have got a double Shantae. If Mama Queen and Miss Abby, oh my God, can get a double Shantae from that mess of a lip sync. Talking to you, Fred.
Well, that's why Fred no longer has a show.
Yeah, because rumor has it it's being rebranded and Vanessa Van Cartier is going to host it. That's what the rumor
Vanessa Van Cartier.
Yes, that's the rumor that it's going to be rebranded Drag Race Netherlands. But anyway.
Hey.
But yeah. This is Reese after the lip sync.
Look, I know how you feel, Reese. I know how you feel.
And even Rue, when she was talking, because this was her talking, she's still like, her face is like, what?
Oh I am out of breath.
But it was announced that Queen Kong is the only winner, which I disagree with. I think it should have been a double Shantae. But if I had to choose between the two, I would have chose Queen.
Yes.
I would have chose Queen. Which means we must say goodbye to Miss Beverly Kills.
And let me know what what wig glue y'all use, because oh my goodness.
That had to been a combination of pins, glue, staples. Like they had to do everything to keep that wig on their head.
Something. Oh my goodness. And next time, blend into the neck.
You saw that too.
Yeah. Yeah. I love you, Queen. Just blend into the neck.
Next week it's the makeover challenge. Woo, 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 woo.
Woo-hoo.
You know, I love a good makeover, Hanny. Wrong show. But yes, this episode, I really enjoyed this episode. I have
It
to
was
give
extremely entertaining.
I have to give Down Under their props. They've done a really good job at rebranding this franchise, this series, because after season 1, I wasn't even sure if we were going to cover season 2.
Right.
Because that's just how horrible it was. But I got to give them
props.
It
was a good season. It was just problematic.
I got to give them props for rebranding and getting this show back. And it's so good. And I love how Hannah owned up to her shit instead of trying to blame it on where she grew up. Talking, you know who I'm talking to. But
I'm like, which one? There's so many of them.
The one from Down Under last season.
Oh.
And you know the one from Down Under last season, she's a model now.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah, I saw, where did I see it at? Was it Twitter? Somebody said, oh my gosh, she's trying to model now. Then grew in a beard and everything. I'm like, oh, so we've given up drag completely? I mean, that's you, honey, but still. But yeah, we don't need to give that woman a platform, so we're not going to talk about her no more. Anyway, overall, I really enjoyed this episode. I'm excited for the final 2 episodes. I really hope Queen can get her another win next week for the makeover.
Yes.
Or maybe even Molly, so Molly can have a second win going into the finale. Becky and Hannah got enough. They got enough. They both got 3.
Yes.
Stop.
That's enough.
We need Molly or we need Queen to win.
Yes.
What if Spanky and Hannah are the bottom 2 next week? That would be a gag. You telling me the 2 front runners right before the finale? Right before the finale.
And you know, that kind of tracks.
Yeah, but still. As long as Molly or Queen wins next week, I'll be good. Good. We need to
I need Queen
around some more. I would prefer Queen.
I would love Queen.
I would love Queen to win. But if Molly,
yes, I will spam Twitter and Instagram and all them other places as soon as we get to
But we're gonna go ahead and wrap things up here. LaCresha, where can they find you on the social medias?
You can find me at Cresha McGill. That's CreshaMcGill on all social media.
And you can find me on all social media platforms at Simply Desmond. That's SIMPLYDESMOND. Thank you so much for spending a piece of your day with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see y'all next week. Bye.